There is a smell. It smells like a shit.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SEN Live. It is the Schmoedown Entertainment Network. I'm Kristian Harloff, and you are someone else. So it is Thursday. We have a crew here today. We got Alex Marzoña in the house. Alex, your hair is looking fly, my friend. I like it a lot. I like what you're doing there. Ben Goddard is here. He's the Frenchman in the house. That's not true at all. Mr. Brett Sheridan. How are you?
I'm
sir?
the Frenchman.
You are. You're nice to French German. And Ryan Nilsen.
Relieved as ever.
Had a rough day yesterday, man.
That's right.
Stressful, huh?
Stressful. After a little bit self-inflicted maiming last night and just a lot of practice and work.
Crying.
Back on it. Crying.
Yeah.
Just rewatching the scene of Rocky getting up and getting knocked down again.
I like that. And so you guys today, you're gonna because Ryan felt really bad about yesterday and the Schmoebot wasn't working. So let's bombard, and everybody, whenever you throw in a Schmoebot today, I wanted to say it's okay, Ryan, to start. So every
I'm just gonna say roast me.
No. Everyone say it's okay, Ryan. So we're gonna make sure we'll roast you if we don't get enough Schmoebots today. That's what for yesterday. So that's what we'll do. So if you can, go to streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Keep them coming. And I'm going to set some goals today. And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you one thing I'm going to do that nobody knew I was going to do today. And I get in trouble from this. I definitely get in trouble with Skyback. I'm so used to making announcements like, how I used to make announcements back in the day. And God bless the social team. They're so I'm not doing it again. But like the other day, I was saying that the big goal is to go up to more matches, and they're like, don't do that yet, because we gotta make sure we have everything in place and all that too. And I was like, yeah, they're gonna get excited. And I'm so used to doing things like my way because I've been running it for so long. But like, I gotta be better about that. I really do, because like you get Ryan and Jack who are running the social over there, and they were just not ready for it. and that's on me, because I'm just I'm used to doing it where I don't have to like say, hey guys, and we have a social team that I need to let know about these things. But so that being said, I'm gonna do it again today. I'm gonna let you guys know. So here's the goal. Thank you. If we get to $800 today, I'm gonna announce one of the rookies in the draft this year, which I'm not supposed to even do until January. But I put one of the rookies that are coming out in January. I will let you know somebody who's on the draft list for sure. So there you go. That's one. And then also, like I said, someone tweeted something out last night. I might have another announcement coming up pretty soon. That's going to be pretty exciting for a lot of people. So and I don't know, maybe if I get to 1,000, I'll even talk about that one a little bit more today. But either way, we're gonna have a big day today. We need to have a big day today because Ryan fucked up yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, we're all good. So go to I'm so sorry, streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Go on over there, start hitting us with these Schmoebots, because we have a lot to talk about today. And
Molotov Shrimp Cocktail donated $20. It's okay, Ryan, it was your first day. You did good. At least your eyebrows are better than Bateman's. Goddard, we need more Among Us streams. I yearn for it. Excited for Mando tomorrow.
We all are. Thank you.
Yes. That's right. It's going to be. So Again, I don't know if this. We're going to see how we do today.
40 Canadian dollars through Super Chat.
Thank you.
I was suggested to invest in condominiums. I don't use them though, so I donate my money to you guys.
Rocky too. Hey, you ever think about investing in condominiums? Condominiums, I never use them.
Oh, God.
It's the best. Do you remember that?
No. Oh my God.
It's when it's when he's in it's when he's getting married and Gazzo says to him, he's like, hey Rock, you ever think about investing in condominiums? He's like, looks around, he's like, condominiums, never use them. It's the best. It's the best. Either way, go. Yeah, happy birthday to Winston, by the way. Winston Marshall, manager of Swag in the house. Happy birthday to Winston. So we love Winston. Happy. There's a bad echo on the bot, they say.
Oh, let me fix that real quick.
You know how to fix that? Okay. All right, well, look. So it's a good start.
I wasn't mad at him yesterday, but today this is.
They're turning it off. They're turning it off. All right, listen. So the echoes. All right, everyone's telling us about the echo on the bot. There's
an echo on the bot.
There's an echo on the bot. So the other thing to let everybody know about, because of the, if we have a big enough day today, donation wise, we'll make sure I will make sure that we have a Friday show. If we don't, I will probably just going to do the Mandalorian show tomorrow and then call it a day. I don't know yet. We'll try to figure that out. But either way, let's get to some of these stories because this big Disney thing's happening today. It's happening at like 4 o'clock. So I'll probably be covering a lot of that on the Mandalorian show, even though it's not Mandalorian related. Probably be covering a lot of that anyway. So Alex, tell us the news. What's happening? What can we expect to see? What are we going to hear about on this Disney thing, at least in the realm of Star Wars?
Well, yeah, Disney investors meeting is happening today, but inside sources say that the presentation will be focused on streaming, with a significant expansion of the Star Wars universe among the planned announcements. Rumors have it that Boba Fett and Ahsoka Tano have their own spin-off series on Disney Plus in the works, but nothing is official, with the movie side of the universe still up in the air. Kristian will find out later today how Disney plans to proceed with Star Wars, but what do you expect to hear at around 4:30?
I think the Ahsoka series is a good bet. And unfortunately, I think that the Boba Fett's probably a good bet also. I wish that we didn't get a Boba. We don't need a Boba Fett series. I don't need a Boba Fett series. I think Boba Fett was made cool again inside of The Mandalorian. Let him be a part of that series. Let him continue. It's like, what are we going to get in between of how he survived the Sarlacc pit and his way up? I think there's far more interest. This is when I start to jump on the page of everybody who says like, you can make the galaxy a little bigger with new characters, because I don't agree with the when people say, well, if you put Skywalker in there, it shrinks the galaxy. No, it doesn't. If you put him in there for an episode, it doesn't shrink the galaxy. If you made the show about him, then you're just making it about him. Same thing with Boba Fett. If you make it Boba Fett, so we know about Boba Fett. If you put Boba Fett in a series like The Mandalorian, to me that works. I'd like to see something like a Dr. Aphra series. I'd like to see the Old Republic series. I'd like to see, even if you're going to take a character that we know about, show me the rise of Palpatine and how he got involved with Plagueis, Darth Bane, Lost Stars, adapt that kind of stuff. That's the stuff I'd love to see. Now, it's more realistic that we're going to see a series. Ahsoka, I'm all for that series because I think that there's a lot to be told. But the Boba Fett series, could win me over. But between Boba Fett and Cassian Andor series, those are two series that I'm not really overly excited about. Still watch them. Still be excited to see them, but not overly excited. Ben, what do you think?
I'm with you on that. Like I liked his reintroduction. I like the tease we got in episode, chapter 9 or episode 9, whatever we're doing. Yeah. And then obviously him going full dad strength with the stormtroopers. But I'm excited for an Ahsoka series, and we kind of got what it was about with Thrawn, being teased as well. And I didn't think that was going to be part of Mandalorian. So I think that they've set up what Ahsoka's going to do if she's still looking for Ezra and Thrawn. But I don't want to see a prequel series with Boba Fett. I kind of would like him as either like a reoccurring side character in Mandalorian, or I thought that honestly my assumption was he's gonna help Din Mando in this season, and he's gonna die, and then Mando's gonna get Slave One at the end of the season. But I mean if he gets a side series, then I'm probably wrong.
Well, not necessarily, because if he dies, then you could still, if you go back in time, it's just like you see how he made it all the way where he did, unless they do a spinoff with Fennec. Is it Fennec or Ferric? Fennec, right? Fennec.
Yeah.
Fennec. If they did, like you said, if they do something with Fennec and Boba Fett, that could be, let's see what they set up. Maybe there's story that's more compelling that we could see it. It also doesn't mean just because they get a series and to defend a potential Boba Fett series, it doesn't mean that there's going to be 4, 5, 6 seasons like The Mandalorian. From what we hear, Obi-Wan is only going to be 1 season. And by the way, I think we're also going to hear more information on the Cassian Andor and Obi-Wan series as far as release dates, when they're coming out, the strategy overall. I think that they're going to start to play into television being their MCU to where, because you can loosely connect things here and there and not make it a thing where it's like it needs to be released the same way the MCU is to tell an overall grand story. It just, everything connects and people could show up. But yeah, I think that I'm hoping that inside of this announcement from the Star Wars side of it, we see that they actually realize and formulate a plan. It seems like it could actually happen. Alex, what say you?
Shoot. Yeah, I with the movies, the sequel trilogy not really having that plan, I think that's a very hopeful idea we can come out with
James
today.
Lavario donated $20. Don't worry, Ryan, it wasn't your fault. You weren't told. Anyone been to any gangbangs with a buffet recently? Side note, on my second watch of the newest episode of Mando, I thought the Force Rock looked like one of the healing points in Fallen Order.
Thank you.
Kristian, you weren't here for that one. That when we talked about a news story where there was an orgy that was in like several levels of a building, and they had a buffet, and that was the first. And Roka led with the buffet part of it, and I thought that was.
That just shows you that he's someone that's in his 50s, because you're thinking about food at that point. It's just
he's like, I don't know about an orgy, but wait, yeah, buffet.
No,
okay.
18-year-old has a Snickers bar into the thing. He doesn't worry about food and just fucking everything that moves. A 50-year-old just wants to know where the orange juice and eggs are at. Anyway, go ahead, Alex. You're saying, and keep cutting Alex off of Schmoedown. Everybody,
yeah, please.
Yeah, it's great. As far as what I want to hear today, hopefully. It was said last week. Hopefully, it's just a Boba Fett like limited series.
Yeah.
Like something like 4 to 6 episodes. But what I would want to see is give me 4 Temura Morrisons in a Bad Batch series. That would be pretty cool.
Well, they're doing that animated though.
Yeah. Okay, never mind then.
So
well, if they did it live action, that would be cooler.
That was the thing I was thinking about. Is I don't need a Boba Fett show, but if they do one in the style of how this Obi-Wan show sounds, I might be more into it. I think the issue you run into is Temura Morrison's already he's in his 60s, so I would want to see him, like going after Skywalker or revealing to Vader like his last name's Skywalker. He blew up the Death Star, and then the little side missions in between there. But I just don't know if that is as urgent as all these other shows are, and I would way prefer to see his story continued in Mandalorian.
Yeah, I'm with you there. If they're gonna do it, I agree with everything said. That if they're gonna do Boba Fett, if it's 4 to 6 episodes about how he got out of the Sarlacc pit, what he did, how he got himself back together, learning a little bit more about him, and you wrap just one season, okay.
Now you mean like okay is because I actually because Ryan had mentioned the one-off series, but not like he necessarily wanted, but that's what he would prefer. Like I actually really would want to see that. Like that's something to me, and I don't know. Is it in the books? Like what happened? Is this
no?
So we don't know. So
the only thing that was in the books was that his armor was found by Vanth. That was in the books.
So that's I really actually, if it is, I don't want it dragged out. I don't know how you're going to do like a flashback in Mandalorian to explain this. That would be dumb to me. I mean, even if it's 4 episodes, even
donated $20.
Roka's 9 inch.
Yes, I want a Boba Fett series and want them to star Temura Morrison in it. I was doubtful about how Head 2 coming back, but after seeing him go John Wick in Chapter 7, I'm all in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kristian, I was going to ask you, do you think just by the mere fact alone that's 2 people in Mandalorian armor?
Donated $20.20.
Oh, thanks.
Saturday is my 50th birthday, and since I can't spend it with my friends, thanks Ronu, will be spending it getting lit with my Schmoedown family. Just wanted to thank you all for the hours of positive vibes. Love y'all. Long live Zarflet in Flaus.
Oh, the Flaus.
And you're 15?
It was right. It was nice. It was nice at the Flaus. It was 5-0, not
5-0. Yeah.
It was nice.
Oh,
at the,
I was gonna say. I'm like, you're 2 years older than my son. Not really.
Yeah.
You're watching this? Okay. Cool.
No, it was nice to revisit the Flouse yesterday for sure. Thank you for whoever brought that up, and I went back and watched some of the interviews. It was fun to see, and then the Matt Link had posted something a while ago with do you remember the old quartet band that sang the Flirt and Flouse?
Yeah.
The Flirt and Flouse. It was so good. Anyway, Ryan, what were you saying, buddy? Sorry.
I was just saying, do you think that there's anything about we will have 2 live-action series on Disney Plus that are about guys in Mandalorian armor? Like, do you think that could be a reason as to why they wouldn't do a Boba Fett show? Would that maybe confuse some viewers? Because, my mom was like, "Oh yeah, she thought it was Mando in the Boba Fett scene at first," which again, I kind of get it if you're not familiar with the armor, but
they got to teach the lore to more people. I will tell you, actually, I'm more excited if they give Bo-Katan, and not for obvious reasons because Katie's part of the SEN family, but if they gave Bo-Katan her own series and the Mandalorians themselves, like that side of it, their own series about what's going on that particular planet, I think that's a way to connect and give some more, because I think the Mandalorian itself, that show, I think you don't push it. I think you tap it out at around 5 seasons, right?
Yeah,
maybe 6, but I'd say 5. And in that time, you're building up characters. You're getting people excited for a new for more series. But they have this thing now with whether it's not the Old Republic anymore. It's called the High Republic, or maybe it still references the Old Republic. But they should, as they're trying to build this thing out, they really should start to go back.
Donated $100.
Wow.
Apologies to anyone I am interrupting. Looking forward to the Schmoedown Spectacular this Saturday. I am also looking forward to all the post-event craziness with free agency and the draft.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get into that a little later, too, because I haven't really talked to Goddard about a lot of this stuff, and I want to get his opinion.
John Rambo donated $20. Hey, guys. In the words of Robin Williams, Ryan, it's not your fault. How likely is Disney to put Black Widow to streaming on Christmas to compete with Wonder Woman? That would be awesome. Also, I love Rogue One, but really could care less about Andor series.
Yeah, I think the Andor series, to me, the way you have to
Cassian, gotcha.
Yeah, Cassian Andor. The way you have to catch me on the Cassian Andor series is you've got to throw the Star Wars politics and show me the good people that are also involved with the Empire, and show me the bad people that are involved with the rebellion. Show me the politics side of it, but show me the missions on both sides. Show me how you don't just make it about Cassian, about his struggle of joining the rebellion. I've seen that already in Rogue One. I know that he's got this thing where he becomes kind of a hardened dude. You can show me that throughout these missions, but I think that's what makes Mandalorian special, right? Is that we know that the Mandalorian was kind of he's a loner. He was a guy that was just doing these missions, and then he gets involved with Grogu, and things change, and more characters are introduced. And if you do it the same type of way, but make it, that's why I like that it connects to the overall lore into Star Wars, because if you don't, it just makes this show, I think, the ironic part is I think that actually makes the show smaller, because there's only so much that you can do. When it connects into everything else, it's building off through separate missions and everything too, and establishing the characters that you have created, but tying it into the grand scheme of things. And I hope they do that with Cassian Andor. They have to do that with Cassian Andor more so, because of the involvement with the rebellion and the Empire and all that. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get some more information on that today. But yeah, Ryan, I don't know, man. I think that it depends on how it's set up, and I really think a limited series is going to get me more on board with a Boba Fett. Mm-hmm. But to answer that question about, we're just staying inside of this thing with Disney in general, with Black Widow, I also think will be an announcement that they're going to release it. Will it compete with Wonder Woman? I don't know.
They have Soul coming out.
Yeah, they have Soul coming out.
They do have Soul, so maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they put it to start, and you want to start the new year in January or February or something. But I think that if you want to get people locked in, apparently this thing goes 4 hours today.
Yeah,
something like that.
Nuts.
So
4 hours.
yeah, 4. They're gonna have a lot, because look, if the stock went up, regardless of whether people love it or hate what Warner Brothers did. They moved the needle, and everybody and their mother's talking about it. They pissed people off, but they also got a lot of their investors psyched up. The stocks rose. All of that happened, right? So you know that if you were a Disney Plus stockholder at that point, you're like, okay, well, what's our announcement? What are we going to do here? How are we going to shape up? And it's Disney now that says, all right, well, we got to do this right because we don't want to piss off our creators. We don't want to piss off these people. So we got to do this the right way. So I'm curious. I'm very curious to see how it all pans out. Ben, do you have any, besides the Star Wars stuff, is there other stuff inside of there that you're curious about?
I want to see what they're gonna do with, because you've had the behind the scenes Mandalorian show. We've had Noel. We've had a few Disney Plus original stuff. Clone Wars, obviously Mandalorian. Like, I want to see if they're gonna go full Netflix with Disney Plus and really invest a lot of money. Like we've got the Marvel shows coming out, but we haven't heard much about them besides like the tiny WandaVision trailer. And I guess there probably is going to be another one because they announced it's coming out January 15th. Right. Well, I want to see if are they going to do like a lot of original movies, more original series? Like, what are they going to do with their streaming service? Because streaming service, at least for the next 18 months, are at the forefront of everything right now. Yep. So I'm curious. I don't want to say I'm excited because I'm already excited about the MCU shows and other Star Wars and stuff. But I'm curious to see what they're going to do, what direction they're going to go. If they're going to dive in head first, like Netflix started out doing, like Warner Brothers just did, and now we'll see if Disney follows suit.
I wish they would have aired it like a D23 event like DC did for their blog. Yeah. I think that could have been. I mean, obviously it's for the stockholders, but they could have done some kind of big event. Because they would. It's going to own the day. I mean, it's going to own the day. I mean, and not only are we going to have a lot of Marvel news, we're going to have the Star Wars news, Pixar news, Disney. I mean, all the IPs that they have. Maybe there's some new series that they have, but it's the Star Wars block that obviously intrigues me because I want to see what the new plan is and what we're not. This is the funny part is. In this whole conversation we just had about Star Wars, not one of us mentioned are they going to announce anything about movies. Right?
Wow.
And that's what I've been saying, man.
I wouldn't mind seeing Ryan. Like, I still want to see Ryan Johnson's trilogy, like Taika Waititi's movie.
There's no chance.
Yeah.
There's no chance. There's no. I'm not even saying it because I don't want to see it. I'm saying I cannot imagine that with all the new, and this is nothing against Ryan Johnson, but it's with all the new positive buzz that Star Wars finally got back. To continue on with his trilogy, they're not going to do it. Taika they will for sure, but I and the Kevin Feige movie, what's going on with that? Remember, is that the same thing? Is Taika and Kevin Feige's movie the same thing? So that is something we could hear about. I don't think they're going to even mention Ryan Johnson with a 10-foot pole. I don't even think they're going to go near it. I don't think they're going to go near it in this announcement today. There's just too much positive buzz right now, and you're not going to. Why would you do that? That would make no sense at this point. But Ryan, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're absolutely right. It's too much of a divisive topic, and I would be really blown away if they mentioned him at all today. I think that would show a lot of confidence in whatever he has cooking up, but they're not doing anything in theaters. I would be really shocked if they announce a direct to Disney Plus Star Wars movie. I think there's a really rare chance of that, but I could see that happening. That'd be a huge first, obviously. Like, we haven't seen that from Star Wars, but if they're putting Black Widow on Disney Plus, if they're putting all these huge movies, like Pixar movies, that could happen. And I mean, who knows? I think that might even be a more profitable way to do this going down the road, maybe the hybrid factor. Yeah. But I would love it if they announced something with Ryan Johnson today. Just there's no chance it's happening.
There's no chance it's happening.
I don't agree with that because I think that, again, like, it goes back to not my Luke Skywalker. You give him the High Republic thing, people are gonna lose it.
Oh, you just turned me.
Now wait, but here's the thing though, Ben. The difference is that, and I want to make this clear. I value Ryan Johnson as a filmmaker very much. I think television-wise, I think that he's one of the best television directors. You look at what he did with Breaking Bad, right? I'm looking at the chat, and our buddy Ed Haskell, I don't know what he's talking about with some of the depths, and I don't it's depth conversation with Luke. I think they turned Luke into an imbecile, but in his episode, and that's why it was a travesty. But not everybody feels that way. Ben Goddard certainly doesn't feel that way. A lot of people in the chat don't feel that way. But my point is, if you give Rian Johnson an episode of something that he didn't write, it'll be incredible. Just the same way that you look at what Robert Rodriguez did with that last episode of The Mandalorian, which was small, it was simple, and it was like old school filmmaking, and I loved it. Some people had a problem with it. I loved how simple it looked, and but this is that, and I think Rian Johnson would win back people that way. If you give him stuff where, free reign, go do what you want to do again. I think that's when we run into problems, because there are people out there who swear by The Last Jedi and love it, and that's their opinion. They should. I hate the movie more and more every time I watch it. Every time I watch it, I went and I've gone from going the first time I remember seeing it in the theater, looking at the screen, going, what did I just watch? And then I went back and I Kool-Aided myself into the second time I saw it, and I said, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I see what he's doing there, and it's I'm into it. And then I start watching it, and I'm like, who's that opening scene? This is not a Last Jedi thing. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep going into this. But my point,
I should have let it go after.
But my point is this: where I just went. Why do you want that on the internet after if you have this big announcement? Because I'm not and I'm trying to do it in a way where it's like, just having a conversation. There are people that are going to start screaming and yelling at each other, and that's not what you want with your announcement. It's like, yeah, we have all these great things, this series, and then Rian Johnson's coming back. And it's like, and it destroys the day. So that's and is it fair to him? No, it's not fair to him. But it is also something that would happen. You have to think about that business-wise.
Also,
you go.
I think another thing I'm looking forward to with this meeting is the whole Hulu and 20th century side of things.
Yep.
Like, what are they going to do with Hulu? All their 20th century movies, like The King's Man. You got The Last Duel, the Ridley Scott movie coming out next year, and all their Searchlight, Nomadland also. So it's like, what are they going to be doing with those movies?
Did you guys cover that they want to do like a 7-movie series with Kingsman stuff and possibly a TV series?
Yeah.
We didn't bring that up, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was news that like it was like a small thing that came out. It was like they want a full cinematic universe with the Kingsman.
Yeah. You guys didn't talk about that the other day? It was.
I think we mentioned it, or was that pre-show?
We mentioned it on the show.
What's real life?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, either way, it was in the notes, but they talked about it for a bit. I don't know. It reminds me of the monster movie universe, right there. That I loved Kingsman. I loved the first one. I did not like Golden Circle at all. But it's that's a tough one because I feel that they're 1 for 2 so far. So by announcing 8 movies or whatever the hell they're announcing, it's after.
It's a big step.
Let's wait. Let's see how the third one looks. The prequel looks great. The trailer looks great. Oh, maybe they're going to announce that. Maybe what Marzoña is talking about with when you put Hulu and Disney together. Maybe one of their first movies that they release on that is the Kingsman.
Well, I mean, once Brett sang War Pigs, that's all I could think about was that Kingsman trailer. Like with that War Pigs trailer, I was like, okay, like Golden Circle's not good, but I am ready for Ray Fiennes kicking all the ass in this movie.
Yeah, I'm excited for it too. So if that movie's good, and because it looks like the tone shifted back to the first one in the trailers. The trailers that I've seen from it looks great. I'm very excited for it, but I don't know about announcing that many movies right away. Let's see how it does first. But doing a TV series could be cool. Could be interesting.
Now, Kristian, I mentioned the other day, we're talking about streaming and everything. Do you think that, not force, because force is such a strong word, but do you think that now that everything is streaming, do you think they should release their numbers? Like box office numbers? How are we going to judge if a movie's successful anymore?
I mean, you don't really have to. I mean, if that's really on them to decide if they want to keep it. They don't have to do that. They could say, look, if me and you are running a streaming service and we don't want to release the numbers, we don't have to, but you and I have to have that meeting and say, look, this did very well. Let's keep it on. Let's do another series. Let's market around it. Or it's not doing very well. Let's cut it. It's costing us too much money. They don't have to tell people how it's doing, and I don't think that they should be demanded to do so. It's up to them if they want to say this show's doing well for us. And because of it, we're going to – and you can also see an up in stock and all that stuff as far as new subscribers. That's what it's all about in anything, whether it's YouTube or it's about subscribers, right? It's about people coming in and making sure that they're happy with the product that is given. For example, to throw this into the Schmoedown, right? So like I mentioned, I wanted to make sure that our fan base was excited and happy and knowing about the changes that we have. So for people who are signed up at that $10 tier on Patreon, they know that they're going to have a lot of content next season. They still don't know all the stuff that we're gonna give them next year because we haven't made all the announcements yet. And we want to also make it so that if somebody who is a casual fan that's watching on Fridays says, "Well, shit, there's so much now that is kind of worth that bang for my buck. I am gonna sign up for that $10 patron tier because now look at all the shit that I'm getting." So, and that's the same thing that they need to do, and that's why you have announcements like you have today on Disney.
So I think David McKay had it in the chat. It was like it's 4 hours long because they're announcing everybody that's in Spider-Man 3.
That's funny. I do get a kick. It's people say that sometimes I like to fucking smash a joke. Man, Twitter sucks at killing jokes, man. Like that every post is somebody going, "I just found out that guess who? My grandmother's in Spider-Man 3. Oh, hey, this just coming out. So-and-so's making a return eating a hot dog in Spider-Man 3. Oh, look at this. My next door neighbors, they're going to stop by to have some food, and then afterwards they're going to be in Spider-Man 3. It's like everybody is tweeting. It's like, come on, kill the joke. Kill the joke. It's over. Tweet. It's so fucking. I see it. I just go. I'll give it to you guys. I cringe when I see it. I literally. Stop this. Like my 3-year-old. By the way, people like I know that I've told you. Oh, Brett, I got it for you. So hopefully you can hear it. Yesterday I told everybody that my 3-year-old sounds like Borat sometimes, right? So I got a couple things for you today. This is the first one. Hopefully you can hear it. All right, let's see.
This is my wife.
No, that's not her.
My wife.
Here it is. Did you hear that?
No.
All right, I'm gonna have to bring it. I'm gonna have to send it to myself because I can't do it through the thing. I have it, but when I find it, I'll bring it up. But again, guys, just a reminder: streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Trying to get back some of the donations from yesterday, if possible. So come on in. Let us know how are you feeling about it. What do you want to see? Please let me know exactly what you're thinking, and we want to hear it. So streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, we got 1,500 people in here, guys. Like the video, please.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. All right, I got some. Here's some sound for you. Here's the first one. This is my 3-year-old. All right, here we go. Can you hear it?
Very faint.
Yeah, really? Are you not hearing me that well?
If I lean in, I can hear it.
Well, that's weird because then that's my.
We hear you well. No, you're fine.
But that's weird because I'm playing it through my computer at this point. Maybe I have to share my sound. Can you share my sound? You can share it for me?
No, you gotta do it.
I gotta do it. All right, take it easy. So we go share advanced, right? Share computer sound. Okay. All right, here it is. Now this should work. Just the sound. Okay.
Motorolin donated $20.
You hear that time?
Hey everyone,
It's
Luke
actually
turns
a Streamlab that just came
21
in.
for the 10th
it was
time.
okay.
Hey everyone, Luke turns 2 today, and my wife turns 21 for the 10th time.
All right, don't worry about that. Here, listen. We'll replay it. But let's try it again.
Yeah.
Still not, you did hear it? That's nice. Listen. That's and then
once you said what it was, I heard it.
And then she said there's a smell. Listen. And there was one more. I gotta. And this is what she says all the time. She says yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's my favorite. She does it all the time. And I have to capture her finally saying it this morning. So there you go. That was a long time to get there, but we got there. Okay, let's get back to some stories here. And before we even get to stories, I want to let you know something so we can turn the Schmoebot off for a moment. Earlier this year, I don't know if you guys knew this or not. I told you about it yesterday. More than 100 Twitter users got their accounts hacked into. A lot. Passwords, email addresses, phone numbers, and more, all taken from high-profile people, from Joe Biden, Elon Musk, and Kanye West. Those kind of attacks, they're getting more frequent and they're more severe. And it's not just Twitter. It's Facebook, it's eBay, it's Uber, Adobe, Yahoo. They've all leaked data such as passwords, credit card info, driver's license, and they're belonging to billions of users. If somebody can hack into Joe Biden's account, it's going to be pretty easy for them to hack into yours. That's why you got to use ExpressVPN to safeguard your personal data online. According to recent reports, hackers can make up to $1,000 from selling someone's personal information on the dark web, making people like myself and you easy, lucrative targets. ExpressVPN, it's an app that funnels your data through a secure encrypted tunnel so that no matter what device you're using, you can have peace of mind, and every time that you use the internet, you feel nice and safe. The app connects with just one click. It's lightning fast, and the best part is that ExpressVPN works up to 5 devices simultaneously, so you and your whole family can stay protected. If a breach can happen to powerful individuals, it can easily happen to us. Protect yourself with ExpressVPN. It's the VPN rated #1 by CNET, by Wired, and countless others. Here's what you got to do. ExpressVPN.com/SEN. Right now. Arm yourself with 3 extra months of ExpressVPN for free. ExpressVPN.com/SEN. Visit it. ExpressVPN.com/SEN. It is in the description of the video. Thank you so much. That's right. Okay, so let's get the Schmoebot back on. If you can replay that one that we missed, streamlabs.com/the Schmoebot. Let's do that.
Motorolin donated $20. Hey everyone, Luke turns 2 today and my wife turns 21 for the 10th time.
That's awesome. Thank you. Congratulations to you, Joey, the great Joey Moda. And the kid is very cute. I miss seeing him at the Schmoedown tapings, my friend. So there you go. Thank you for submitting that. And be like Joey. Go on in there, streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Once again, if we get to 800, I'm going to release a name or two from the draft. At 1,000, I'm going to tell you about a special announcement of something I've been thinking about doing that I think I'm about 80% sure that I'm going to do, but I'll announce it if we get to the 1,000 here today. Okay, what is next?
We'll stay in the Disney universe and talking about Indiana Jones. In a recent interview, producer Frank Marshall shared that Harrison Ford will still play Indiana Jones in the 5th chapter of the franchise, slated for July 2022. James Mangold will be writing the screenplay and is expected to direct the movie. Marshall said, "There will only be one Indiana Jones, and that's Harrison Ford. What I'm excited about with Jim is a great story. I think you see that in his movies like Ford v Ferrari. It's all about characters and telling a good story, so I'm excited to see what he comes up with. I haven't seen the script yet, so I don't know what to tell you." Kristian, what do you feel about Ford not being replaced in Indiana Jones 5?
I like the idea of doing one last one with him, especially that Mangold's going to do it, because I think Mangold he's one of my favorite guys out there right now. His movies right now are he's not missing, and his stories are. He's able to do spectacle movies, but he's also able to do movies where even big characters have a lot of depth to them inside a character, and I like his scripts. And I loved Ford v Ferrari, loved that film, loved Logan, obviously. A lot of his movies really good. I forgot that he even did Copland, and I love Copland. So there's a lot of movies that he's done that he's really he's just a very talented dude. So to see what he's going to be able to do with Indiana Jones, I'm on board. Now, I am not on board with never replacing Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, because I think that there's a way. I've been talking about this like back when I was on Movie Talk.
James Slavario donated $20.
Thank you.
Can we get Hey Alex doing his Bunk Schmeebot impression again? That shite was hilarious.
Absolutely. Can you hold that, Alex? Make sure keep that impression for yourself, and then Kate's coming in a little late. She'll be in. She just told me she's coming in soon, and we gotta get that impression from last week from her, and then the other ones that we missed, because that's why we have to start the Streamlabs pretty quick because we missed some from yesterday. But I also want to get this Rachel McAdams stuff. But anyway, I talked about this on Movie Talk, and I used to talk about it with the big man Schnepp all the time. Is that I still think that there's a way to do, if you have Indiana Jones for the majority of the movie as Harrison Ford, but flashing back to a younger Indy, but putting an actor in there. Now, whether that's Bradley Cooper, Chris Pratt, whoever it might be, right? And it could be somebody completely unknown, whatever, because they did that with River Phoenix. They did that with, what was it, Sean Patrick Flannery, whatever his name is?
Patrick Flannery from Boondocks.
Yeah. And he did it in Young, and you do that, but yet you make a Disney Plus series out of it if the audience accepts it. You'll know if they like it when they see the movie, and I still think there's a way to continue on that character. If not, you just crush it after the 5th and you go into the sunset. But what do you think, Ryan?
I think you're absolutely right. I love the whole idea of like a young Indiana Jones. I love the old series, and I kind of wish we got something like Solo with this Indiana Jones. It might be a little too late, but I think that's a great way to introduce a new actor, flash back and forth. It's tough when you already had all that happen though with like Shia, and in that 4th one, you would really need like a bold movie that takes some like massive leaps to kind of bring it back.
Because they tried. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to set up Mutt to get him his own franchise, and everybody said no, thank you. Like, nobody wants that, and it has nothing to do. Like Shia was, it just that character was terrible. It wasn't really his fault. It was just the character was terrible. What do you think, Ben?
James, like I'm all on board with James Mangold, and especially because not only is he a good director, he's such a good director when about old men facing their mortality, like Ford v Ferrari. That was what that whole movie was about. Logan, 310 to Yuma, like that's his specialty, is what this movie could be about. Plus, like all the crazy adventures that Indiana has. I'd like to see a young Indiana Jones. I think that obviously Harrison Ford is tied into the characters like obviously for a lifetime, but I'd like to see it. You know, we're getting the Uncharted movie. We'll see how that goes. But I'd be, you know, like you guys said, a Bradley Cooper, used to want it, Chris Pratt, not so much anymore. And we'll see what happens though. I don't know about the like it will never make another Indiana Jones, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm iffy about it.
Okay, what do you think, Brett?
I wish they would have stopped after the 3rd one, and that's it. Yeah. I just don't know.
With Mangold on board?
I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't know if this is something I want to see keep going. I don't know. They're just so the first 3 I really hold dear, and I don't know if it's something I want to have them, like another bad one or something.
I understand that concern for sure, and it makes me the reason that's why I like Mangold is because I think that Mangold can actually get Indiana Jones to come back and not Harrison Ford, because Indiana Jones ain't in that 4th movie. Harrison Ford is the same thing that Bruce Willis is doing in the last couple of Die Hard movies. It's just Bruce Willis being Bruce Willis, and like there's a lot of he doesn't have that same thing that he did in the first 3 movies. Like you could tell that was his character, and the 4th was just Indiana. It was Harrison Ford saying, "Yeah, I'll do it." Whatever. So either way, I think Mangold will probably get it out of him. I think that was why Force Awakens worked, because like that was Han Solo. Like he came back as you saw Han Solo. Yeah, he tried, and I think that's what you'll get from Mangold this time around. Okay, before we get into once again, guys, looking for some, and we can do. And Brett, what was the song that you sang last time?
War Pigs.
Okay, so let's do Brett's blasting out another one here.
I was thinking I could do some Danzig. I know everybody wants to hear Mother.
Right. Well, Danzig. All right, so Danzig we'll do a double. We'll do a double up for you. So we'll put you at the 900 today for the double up. I'll still release the 2 names on the draft at 800. But for 900, we'll do Danzig for you, and 1,000 I'll do my bigger announcement. And Kate Mulligan has joined the show. Hello, Kate. How are you?
Hi, Kate.
Oh yeah, one of those days, huh? like a Disney villain.
Oh my goodness!
You missed Maisie's Borat.
Oh my God! Did she come in and do it?
No, I played it. I can try to do it again for you, but
all right.
Can I try to do it again, Ryan?
Yeah, let me stop sharing.
Tell me when you're
Ryan,
ready.
how are you doing today?
Oh, way better. It's just a happier day.
Hi, Benny.
Yeah. All right. So here's your first one. This is her. This is her saying that's nice, right?
That's nice.
That's that one. Okay. This is her saying there's.
That's nice.
Yeah. This is her saying there's a smell.
Yes, Mom.
And the best one is yes. I heard of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice is legitimately Borat though. Like that's nice.
That's nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She does because that's why I taped her this morning because I said something to her. I said, "Do you want these frozen blueberries?" And she goes, "That's nice." And I was like, I go say it again, and I got her to say it. It was so good. That's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, she's a riot, man. That's nice. Okay, let's keep going here. We're gonna get into the Streamlabs, but tell me, Alex? You brought up that story about was it Black Widow? No, who was it? Excuse me, Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams. Yeah, so one of Brett's top 2 actors, Rachel McAdams, will be returning to the MCU with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. She will be reprising her role with Sam Raimi taking over directing duties since Scott Derrickson left the movie. She'll be rejoining Benedict Wong, Chiwetel Ejiofor, with Elizabeth Olsen coming onto the movie. Kristian, what do you think about Rachel McAdams coming back in the nurse role?
I like it because it gives her a chance to actually do something this time, because she was completely underused in that movie. That could have been any other up-and-coming actress. Rachel McAdams was too good for that role, and I like Doctor Strange, but she had nothing to do in that movie. So I would like for her to have a bigger role. I would like for her to do more because she is a great actress. She's extremely likable, and I think that she would. I'd like to see her do more. Ben, what do you think?
Same. Like Rachel McAdams is one of my favorites as well. I love her in everything she does. I hope they use her. They actually use her in this movie because like there's that moment where he's like, "Oh, I am a wizard," and he opens the thing, and you think it's gonna be one of those "take my hand and I'll come show you" type moments. Like I'll show you, and he's like, "Okay, bye." So wait, what? Okay,
right.
That's weird.
Right.
But no, I'm love that Rachel is in this. I hope they do more with her, but it's always good to see Rachel McAdams in anything.
Yeah. Okay. So Ryan, what do you think?
I
You
rewatched
like this?
Doctor Strange last night.
Oh, did you really? Okay.
Yeah, and I can attest she is completely wasted. She got the Natalie Portman Thor treatment, I think, with that movie. And that's a problem with a lot of Marvel movies, honestly. And it's good to hear that Natalie Portman's going to be getting a much more like substantial part of the MCU in the upcoming Thor and maybe beyond. I know that that's not really a character option with Rachel McAdams' character in Doctor Strange. So I really do hope that they use her way better. It is kind of hard when like the majority of the movie, the protagonist is on the other side of the earth from her. So it might have just been because of the plot. But you're right. She's like a top 10, maybe top 8 actress working today. And she definitely deserved more than what she got.
Yeah, and I think that when it comes to that Natalie Portman thing, I think that sometimes when Natalie Portman is not invested, she phones it in. I think she's a great actress. I think that Natalie Portman, there's certain times you look at her like Black Swan or when she played Jackie, and she's just next level. But there's other times where she's in Attack of the Clones, and she didn't have a lot of work with the dialogue, right? And in the Thor movies, it was the same thing. She's fine in the movies. It's not like it's terrible. But Rachel McAdams, I thought, in the role was great.
Yeah.
She just had nothing to do.
Is it possible that they were always planning on another, and that they just the reason
we're going to give her more to do in the second one?
Yeah, they're like, we don't want to put a nobody in this because the truth is we have a second one that's got more to do.
I mean, yeah, but I also think that there was a lot of rumors of her not coming back. They didn't have, so that means they didn't have her locked in for a sequel because there was a lot that they said, well, she's not going to come back at all. So this means that she is. And now they got her. Maybe there's more that maybe Sam Raimi, after meeting with her, wanted to do more with her, and said like, let's try to fit this in a little bit more. He's always been really good with female roles, and I think that he probably beefed up the part a lot for her to make it more interesting to come back. So excited about that. And to see what she's going to do. So is there anything else that we're talking about here, Alex, or not really?
Real quick timestamp. Kate derails the show to ask questions about Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, did you watch it? Oh, this.
No, this. Is that supposed to be? So I'm pretty sure my son's advent calendar is supposed to take place in The Last Jedi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's like the Porg
that's
Island.
That's Octu, yeah.
Okay. I mean, you could tell that's Octu.
Yeah,
right.
It looks like the temple, yeah.
Wow.
Does Luke Skywalker have long hair in Last Jedi?
In Last Jedi he does, yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is Luke, because Neil's like, that's Luke. And I was like, bruh, Luke doesn't have long hair. And I'm like, wait, it is the Porg.
Does it say redeem me on that?
Wow.
It says, I hope.
Not my Luke.
JJ, it says, I
The
hope
chat
JJ
almost calmed down,
undoes.
you two.
Hey, then what's this ship?
That's going to be the X-Wing?
We already have an X-Wing.
I don't know. Well, listen, I don't know what to tell you.
All right,
No,
anyway,
anyway.
I'll tell you what. Don't buy the Lego Advent calendars on sale at the end of the season and save it till
Yeah, you got to
the
deal with it.
following year, because you won't know what it is. Thanks, guys.
Let's move on though. Do we have any more news?
Did anybody watch True Blood? Do you want to talk about this True Blood?
I did.
I watched it for a couple seasons. Yeah.
So yeah, HBO is reportedly in the early stages of developing a new version of the show, with Riverdale and Sabrina creator / showrunner Roberto Aguirre Sacasa heading the new version. True Blood was a boon for HBO and was set in a world where the development of a synthetic blood allowed vampires to announce their presence to the new world, with a host of them residing in a Louisiana town, and ran for 7 seasons from 2008 to 2015. Christian, Brett, are you guys excited for a new version of the show?
I'm a little bit excited, but I'll say I'm curious. I'd be interested to see how they pull it off. I thought that the first couple seasons were good, then it got really bad. So I'm curious. What do you think?
We stuck with it. Let's just say this was the OG Vikings of shows. Vampire Bill, really.
Yeah, for sure.
So we stuck with it, and I don't know, but I mean, I don't know if I think we should revisit it, or and I don't. Is it all? I mean, with new actors, and is it? Where is it? What time is it going to take? Is it? Yeah, I'm confused as to where they're going to put this, and that's what she said. So yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really excited when I saw it. I think it just I don't get it.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. There is one more thing that people are talking about too. Is this Nobody trailer? Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
No, it just came up on my Twitter timeline. I was like trying to like peek at it.
I watched it. I watched it. It's fun. It's Odenkirk. Basically, it's Odenkirk as John Wick. Basically, and
I think it's what the tweet literally says, like John Wick inspired Bob Odenkirk.
It's the same. It's the same creators, I think, of John Wick, and it's seems like it's pretty much the same exact movie, just except the dog. It's his family, but the family doesn't die. It's like he's a guy that was hired, whatever business that he was a part of, that he was the guy that was if you hired him, then you're in trouble, right? You're not. Well, if someone was hired against you, then you're in trouble because he's gonna kill you. But someone robs his house, and instead of taking them all out, he then kind of goes on this rampage and finds them, and it's a lot of cool, I guess, gun fu fighting and that type of stuff. And somehow they made Bob Odenkirk jump on a wall look cool, because, and I love Bob Odenkirk, but he's got to be almost 60 years old or whatever he is, and he's jumping off walls and kicking people, and I believed it. The trailer was cool. It was a lot of fun. It's not very different from anything I've seen with John Wick, but it doesn't mean that I don't think it looks exciting and interesting. Ryan, what do you think?
Yeah, he's 58, and it's the writers of John Wick. I think it's the director of Hardcore Henry. So
okay.
You know they got the action going down there. And the thing that surprised me is Christopher Lloyd's in this movie.
Is he really?
Christopher Lloyd is like, I think, third build on IMDb.
Dad. I'm like peeking at this
and
right
he
now.
Plays his
on
dad,
the side.
right?
That's good.
So that's the thing that really entices me. But
Hey, Scott.
Great. Like, Bob. Saul. No, I think this is a cool turn for his career. Like, it's interesting. I didn't expect this. I expected him to do a little bit more things along the lines of what he used to do with Amazon. It's from the creators of BoJack Horseman, or things with like Better Call Saul. And now he's kind of going this Liam Neeson, Keanu Reeves route.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah,
everybody wants their Liam Neeson movie. I'm about it. I love this.
Yeah, I absolutely. I mean, when people were losing their minds over it, I said, well, it is pretty much John Wick, and it is an interesting choice that it's John Wick with Bob Odenkirk. That's what I think makes it that. Like, if I said that to you, I said, what if we do if this trailer didn't come out, and I said, guys, what if they do like a John Wick movie but put Bob Odenkirk in it? You'd be like, I don't know if we can pull it off.
I'd say direct to streaming.
Right, but it doesn't. But this trailer looks pretty fantastic, and he looks good in it, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, because that's what the first John Wick movie. Nobody was like anticipating it, going, oh, this is going to be amazing. People are like, well, what is this? It's Keanu Reeves just doing, kicking ass. Okay, fine, I'll see it. And then it was just a lot of fun. All three of those movies are the fights and the way that he'll wind up killing somebody in it, or the stuff that they do. That's what's going to be exciting about this movie. Also, there's even one shot where he throws the gun up and he's able to catch it, and he's going through it. And it's nice. What would be great is if they make like a shared universe out of it, and somehow him and John Wick down the line meet up. If they do, I don't know if it's the same studio though.
Yeah, I think Vinny Mancuso said that the Avengers we all needed, and it was Bob Odenkirk, John Wick, Atomic Blonde, and then Nicolas Cage. Did you guys see that picture of him walking with his son down the street? No. He's like wearing like this huge fur coat and a top hat and a cane.
So good. That is so great. So great. Anyway, okay, so that's everything, right? I think that's everything as far as the stories. Before we move into, guys, once again, the streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Is it still on?
Still on.
That makes me sad.
Still on.
Did anybody want to see Kate and I sing "Baby It's Cold Outside"? I've heard that request.
We can't do that anymore. The duets don't work because they don't match up.
Oh, that's right.
They don't match. Okay. It sounds atrocious.
Kate will do both parts.
What if we did? I was gonna say, what if we did?
Sounds atrocious.
Yeah, that's not good. But yeah, but if there's anyway, so we are streamlabs.com/Schmoedown, and we're going to start taking your questions, anything you want to chime in about, talk about. We will do that in a moment and hit the ones from yesterday. But before we do, big event this Saturday, the Schmoedown Spectacular. It is on the horizon. 6 big matches. Lots of new $10 patrons. A lot of people signing up at the Schmoedownlive.com to get it. So just to make sure everybody realizes the event itself, the full event, when you get it on Saturday, it starts at 12 p.m. There will be a pre-show that will air on this channel that will be free to the public, and that's going to be with Frank Janish and Brad Gilmore. That'll air at 11:30.
British Alex. Hi, Kate. Tell Punch Fart Box donated $20. Sup, guys? Just saw Knives Out for the first time and noticed that whenever Craig spoke I couldn't help but hear Christian's Al Pacino. Can I get out telling us how he solved the murder of Snoke? Suspects are Russian Ben, Drunk Brett, and British Alex. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Sure. Let's keep the impressions all in one block, and we'll do them all to end the show. But I like that one for sure. But yeah, so the Spectacular, it's gonna we're gonna have a pre-show that airs at 11:30. And that'll, like I said, if you purchase it, you'll get the pre-show, but it'll also air to. It's going to be on. It'll be on Instagram. It'll be on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube. The pre-show with Brad and Frank, kind of previewing the matches, have some special guests and all that. Then the event itself starts at 12 p.m. If you purchase the event, if you're a $10 patron, or you'll have a lot of time within. If you want to be able to watch it as it happens, absolutely. Then you'll have a couple weeks to be able to watch it as the full event. The full event itself, the full 6+ hour event, will not be available on YouTube. It's going to be a week by week. So, for example, the Star Wars match will be the first one released all by itself, and then the following week there'll be 6 weeks that all the matches are released. It won't be the full event itself. So, just to remind everybody, if you want to see the full thing as it airs, go on over to the Schmoedownlive.com, get your tickets now, or update to patreon.com/Schmoedown. I've seen a lot of updates from Patreon today, and after some more announcements, I think a lot of people are going to stay at that $10 Patreon tier. Okay. So that, and also just a preview once again, if you didn't know, the matches, the Star Wars Championship is on the line with Andres Cabrera trying to take the championship away from the longest reigning champion we have in any division, Alex Damon. That happens in the beginning. The winner, by the way, if Andres Cabrera does not win that match, Corruption will win the faction championship. So lots on the line in that particular match. Then you're going to have Chris Jericho. The champion returns to the Schmoedown. He faces Glow star Brittany Young. Great promo yesterday between Kaiser and Brittany Young. It was a lot of fun. So check that out. That's up on social. And you're going to have the team's championship, Shazam, defending against the former champions and tournament winners, the Odd Couple. That's going to be a big match. Jeff Snyder looking to become a 3-time champion. Mark Andreyko looking to become a 2-time champion. And it is Andreyko's first ever spectacular. And the Shazam obviously looking to be yet another team that's able to defend the belts at Spectacular. The Intergeekdom Championship on the line. Chandru the Chosen is looking to become the first Intergeekdom champion to defend the title since Jason Inman did it back in 2018. No one has defended that championship since, and he's got to do it against Chance Ellison, who just won the tournament, the Intergeekdom tournament this year. And then Kevin Smith, he returns, and he's playing Brett Sheridan. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Brett Sheridan, ladies and gentlemen. So it is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great match. And then obviously the main event, which is one of the most anticipated main events I think we've ever had in the Spectacular. Dan Murrell will be the first person to ever main event the Schmoedown Spectacular twice. He's the only person to ever do it. He did it at Spectacular 1, and now he comes back to Spectacular 5, and he defends the championship against an undefeated rookie in Adam Collins, who won the tournament all the way from a play-in. He's 6-0. If Adam Collins is able to win, he'll be the only person to ever go 7-0 ever. He'll be the first person to ever win 7 matches in a season. Sam Levine, of course, did it in between 2 seasons. He would be the first to do it, and he would be the third rookie to win the singles championship, obviously. Now, Dan Murrell wins. Dan Murrell will be the first person to ever defend the championship 3 times in one reign, and he will also be, I think his record, he'll have first person to make 17 wins or something along the lines. It's insane. So there's a lot on the line. It's going to be great. So make sure you get the tickets. If you've never seen a Schmoedown, if you've never gotten an event, this is the one to get. It is an epic. And what's going to happen with Andrew Guy? What is going to happen? You've been paying attention to those teams matches and seeing, is he on to something or has he lost his mind? Either way, you're going to find out, and there's a lot of new things that are returning, so check it out. It is the schmoedownlive.com or patreon.com/Schmoedown. All right, Alex, let's get to yesterday's questions, and let's do it. And, guys, once again, streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Interrupt us as much as you want. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us about the Star Wars stuff, what you want to see, any other stories that you think we should talk about. Let's do it.
And at 1500, I host the show tomorrow, guys. So
I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. You said that. I will tell you what. If we get to $1,500 today, I guarantee you I will not cancel the tomorrow's show, and you will host Brett will host a whole show tomorrow without me here. If I hit $1,500 today, I absolutely will let Brett host the show tomorrow.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so there it is. $1,500, and Brett is going to host the show tomorrow. So you do, and you can program it however you like. So there you go. All right, what's next?
All right, so Streamlabs from yesterday that we missed. Justin Square says, fun with tongue twisters. First one, the sixth sheep's sick.
Oh,
Second one, pad kid poured curd, pulled cod. Third one,
what?
How can a clan cram in a clean cream can?
Hey guys, it's okay Ryan, don't worry about yesterday.
Thank you.
I can't wait for Saturday. Can we get Russian Ben going a pep talk to Elmo for the Schmoedown match? Morrell versus Collins has me really excited. Hi Brett and hi Kate.
Hello.
Ragnar Lothbrok donated $20. Brett, did you hear the last season of Vikings is coming to Amazon Prime on December 30th? You know what that means? Daddy will be getting butt stuff for Christmas. Speaking of butt stuff, make sure you order a World Girls calendar. Fun
those
for all
calendars.
occasions.
Absolutely. Katie, you get one of those
Go.
Katie, you get one of those calendars or what?
If I loved my husband enough, I'd get him one of those. I sure would. But I don't know. I don't want to remind him what the female body's supposed to look like. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna rent a PS5 for him when we only have a Nintendo original. You know what I'm saying?
Kate, because we've been doing a lot lately, write that down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Write that down. Write that down. Okay, what's next?
Next one from Nicholas David Gallagher. Good afternoon, everyone. Will either
Patrick
Roka or Riley be on
donated
during this week?
$20. Can we get Anaconda Brett admitting he slept with Tarzan?
Wow, we got a lot of impressions to do. A lot of impressions to do. Keep them coming. All right. What was the question?
Will Roka or Riley be on during this week? I ask because I have some special news for them both and a big announcement to give them for encouraging me in my endeavor to write a film without dialogue. Ooh. Much love to you all.
Roka will not because he's out tomorrow. But Riley was supposed to be on. We'll see if Brett's hosting tomorrow. So if we get Brett hosting
Travis
at 15.
Gilbert donated $50.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey,
Brett hosting
Travis.
the whole show. Dang it, you son of a gun! I'm in. Sounds like a perfect Friday to me.
All right, they're trying to get you there, Brett. They're trying to get you. They're trying to get 1,500 to get.
I like it.
You're wild.
James
You're about.
Lavario donated $100.
Oh my God.
Let Brett host.
You're still about
Brett
1,000
host.
away, buddy. You're about $1,000 away before you host.
Thank you.
Okay, so anyway, Riley. Right now, if we do a show, then Riley will be here. Yeah. All right. Okay, keep going.
Ryan's fucking up says, so sorry about the lack of Schmoebot today, y'all. Perfect storm of timing and issues today. Will be fixed after the show.
And thank you to James Lavario for that big donation. Thank you. Bro.
Yeah.
50 Shades of Geek says, Brittany is such a great addition on the Schmoedown. She fits Kaiser's energy perfectly, and I hope he doesn't lose her in the draft next year, though.
I can't tell you how it's pretty amazing that we have in the league. It's not just like a one-off. It was cool when we had like Bruce Campbell come in and the cast from It and all that. It was fun, but to actually say that Brittany Young, Chris Jericho, Doug Benson, and Kevin fucking Smith are all actual competitors in the league, it's pretty great. And considering there's a few more on the horizon, it's even going to get even better. So there you go. Okay.
Queefor_Sutherland donated $20. Would love a return from Ryan Johnson for Star Wars. I loved The Last Jedi and just feel like not everyone will be satisfied with anything Star Wars. I predict Favreau and Filoni is taking over creative with today's announcement. Brett.
Minus the first part of that, which we already covered. The second part of it, giving Favreau and Filoni a bigger role and announcing their bigger role today, like a Kevin Feige type role, I don't think it will happen. But I would be excited if it did. That would be interesting if they announced that Favreau.
Why do you think they won't do that? Is it just not their style?
I think it's not their style, and I think that it's gonna. What they're worried about is it's gonna downplay and make Kathleen Kennedy look smaller, which I don't think. I actually think it does the opposite. I think that because what's not fair to her is the Mandalorian is still under her watch, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the sequel trilogy at all. But what I will tell you, and she should be definitely blamed for a lot of the creative choices made during that time. There's no doubt. She also should be commended. The movie's made billions of dollars. So she did, and Rogue One and everything too, which I was a fan of creatively for the way that came out. So she only has one loss on her record, and it's not Last Jedi. It's Solo. Because that's the financial one that had the loss, right? Now, when you look at everything else with this series that everyone is on board with, well, she's doing it right, and I think because she let Favreau and Filoni, she trusted in them. If they asked her for certain things that they needed for a producer to do, she got it done. She was able to get certain people. She set up meetings. She was able to put together stuff. She got them the money that they needed. She did the stuff that a great producer does, and she is a great producer. But she didn't meddle in the creative And I'm not saying she didn't give her opinions on creative. Of course she did. But she didn't get as involved as trying to take people off and directors and that kind of thing. She just let them do their thing. If she continues to do that and puts like a Feige or Favreau, whoever the person is in charge to do it, I think people will start to get more in favor of her if they did that and announced it. But I don't think they're going to announce that, Kate. No. She's gone. All right, what's next?
She had a kid emergency.
Somebody has poop-poos.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's keep it coming.
Evil John Madden says, I am a huge comedy fan. I love Jim Gaffigan and Anthony Jeselnik. Sometimes I watch them back to back. Do you have trouble watching such contrasting comedy styles so close, or do you have no problems watching such different comedy together like I can?
No, I don't have a problem. I mean, and that's because I, lived in the comedy clubs for a long time. So, and Kate will say that. Kate will say the same thing though. It's like when you're in the comedy club and you can see somebody doing impressions, and then like James Painter or the late great Brody Stevens come in and do something. It's like you're used to contrasting comedy styles. So no, it's very easy for me to watch contrasting comedy styles back to back. Kate, the question on the table is it hard for you to watch like contrasting comedy styles like back to back?
No, but I've definitely been able to tell when mine did not mesh with an audience. Like I did a show at Bar Lubitsch once, and Brody Stevens showed up and annihilated the place, and I was crickets. It was just like once that style became a thing, because he was such a weird dude. Like you couldn't even explain his comedy to I couldn't even say like, oh, he did observational, or he couldn't. He wasn't like that. So. No. But I remember being
818, bitch.
Yeah, like there's no way I could. Like mine was so different than that. I don't mind it at all. But like once you can tell that a certain style has clicked with an audience, right? You either need to pivot or just double down on yours.
Yeah, that's right.
I was not good at pivoting.
No, you have to be able to try to find, like that's the trick, is that people think the comedy is just getting on stage and doing the jokes. You gotta be like a spy in that when you get to that room, you have to assess that audience. You need to look at that audience and look at what they're laughing at. You need to know if like Kate said, if you only have that 6 minutes where you can't make any audibles throughout it, then go for it. Do what you got to do. But if you can have audibles that fit that audience, that's what you need to do. Okay, keep it coming. Brad, I think you're off. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about
Come on, hey.
Yeah,
it's happened before, people.
Yeah, that's true. We do have 45 minutes left, but you're about 1,000 away before you host the show tomorrow.
I think Christian's getting nervous that somebody will pay it.
I'll tell you what, it's probably the first show that I'm not on that I'll watch from start to finish to see like if it's because I'll be curious.
Donated $25. I have to see Brett host the show. You all are great. Thanks for making this shitty year bearable.
Thank you. Yeah, because I'd be curious if I would tune in for it, because I'd be curious if it's the first show I watch from start to finish. It will be the last show that I ever watch that we do, because Brett's in a panic during the whole time.
I was gonna say, there's no Brett. If this happens, I know for a fact the first text
Travis
I will get
Gilbert
after the show.
donated $50. I'll be sleeping on the couch, I'm sure, for a few nights for this. Let's get Brett hosting tomorrow, so it was worth it. Brett, the currently undefeated hosting. Let's do this.
We're
still a whiles away there, but Travis is trying his hardest, climbing up the mountain here to try to get Brett to host. Okay, so keep going, Alex. We have a lot of these from yesterday.
All right, Seymour Ass Crack says, "Hi, people." Hi, people, with this alien shit.
Alex Marzoña is 95.
Ay.
Alex, you let your feelings about Kristian just come out.
You're like, did I say that out loud?
This yayo.
Here we go.
Seymour Ass Crack. Hi, people. With this alien shit /news/theories coming out, do you think Biden will have some focus on this? Didn't Trump create Space Force? What's going to happen with all that? What do you think the timeline is when they are going to release some proof? 2-3 years? Thanks.
Come on.
Good read. Good read. Good read.
And that's the last time we ever heard from that donator.
Yeah, ever. It's true.
Governments can silence him.
Joey who donated $100.
Uh-oh.
Hi guys. Love the show this week. Had a lot news, and as usual, you guys bring the fun into the topics. Let's get Brett to host y'all. Hi, Kate.
Wow. All right. Well, look, we are not too far away from releasing a name in the draft.
Yes.
And we are 300 away from me giving a little bit of a special announcement that I wasn't planning on giving, and we are just around 800 away from Brett Sheridan hosting the show.
Jump change.
Which means that we are 800 away from Brett texting me, "Why did I volunteer to do that? I'm not gonna be able to sleep."
He's gonna be losing his mind if that happens. He'll be, and you know, by the way, by hosting it also means like sending out the notes, doing all that.
Oh shit!
That's right. You can program it however you want. It'll be Brett's show tomorrow if that happens. Don't worry, buddy. You're still a while away, pal. And the best you want to stress out just a little bit. Ryan's not here tomorrow.
I'm not here tomorrow.
Oh,
it's this guy Dwayne. Dwayne's awesome. Dwayne's awesome.
Dwayne is awesome. Dwayne is great. Yeah, Dwayne's
great,
gonna be doing it. Dwayne's been killing it with backstage and with the Inner Geekdom show. He knows how to do it. There's no problem about it. It's just it'll be a whole new crew.
It'll be a different show, really.
It'll be a different show.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We still got some time. All right, let's keep going here. Let's keep going.
This is from yesterday. 50 Shades of Geek says, actually, it's Erev Tav right now, Kate, but Hoda Rabba anyway.
Yeah.
So that's from yesterday.
It was yesterday when I said Boker Tov because it was the morning here. Anyway, Erev Tov. Laila Tov.
All right. Going into super chats from yesterday. Where am I starting from? Adam Witt says, and that's when the acid kicked in. Thank you, Adam. I remembered what that was in.
I love Adam Witt so much.
The prince that wasn't promised says, Brett is going to smoke Kevin Smith. Hashtag they don't get no Bretta. Hashtag shooter's going to shoot.
Well, Star Killer, baby.
Let's do this. Let's go real quick in the chat. I want to give. We'll start with this one first. We'll start with Smith and Sheridan. Be honest. Who's going to win, Smith or Sheridan? Just put one of the names, Smith or Sheridan, or Smith or Brett, either one. And I want to see if the chat lights up and see what we honestly think. But all the people that are watching right now, the 1,300 people that are watching, go ahead and put in the names either Smith or Brett or Smith or Sheridan, either one, and let's see what we get. So
shutting off chat now.
I was gonna say don't, Brett, don't.
I mean, so far it's mixed. Sheridan and OT, Smith.
Okay, there was a lot of Smith just came in.
Yeah,
I like Star Killer though, Ben. That's a good.
Saul
like
Saul from on your team is giving you some love, so that's good. Smith, Brett. A lot of Bretts.
Nothing can beat the sniper, but if you beat Kevin Smith, Brett, I will definitely campaign for Star Killer base.
Yeah, I like that.
If you're gonna get, I mean, that's a big
James
thing.
Lavario donated $100. Alex Marzoña 2020. Let Brett host. Let Brett host.
All right. Well, what James Lavario just did is he unlocked the draft. A couple of names.
Oh, there you go.
So
I'm not gonna lie, it is full Brett in the chat.
Underscore McCaringbury donated $150. Brett is not the host we deserve, but is the host we need right now. I was already stoked on the new season of Cobra Kai, but seeing Chosen and Kumiko in the trailer got me even more excited. Can we get a Holly Hunter impression? Good luck, Brett.
Yeah, we got to get to all these. So let me release this. So I'll give you a couple here. All right. So free agents. So if you guys are familiar with Kofi Outlaw was a writer on Screen Rant for a very long time, and he's now with comicbook.com. He is someone that I've known for a very long time, and he's coming in, which I'm very excited about. And we are about 99.9% sure that Paul Walter Hauser will be in.
Whoa!
Wow.
So those are two big ones.
Can they be approached for free agency?
Not free agency just for the draft. So free agency is only people that can be are people who are actively either on a roster or have played before. So if there's a rookie that's on a roster, for example, like Doug Benson, right? Doug Benson was drafted. He can be approached. He hasn't played a match, but he can be approached. Someone who's never played a match, like a rookie or someone who hasn't been – if I just announce someone from the fan leagues that come into the draft, you can't approach them. They have to be drafted. Okay. What's next? So there you go. By the way, we're $25 away from the other announcement I was going to make. So we'll see what happens. Keep going.
The Flirtenflaus Force Ghost says, Brett, you have forgotten me. You have forgotten who you are, and so forgotten me. Look inside yourself, Brett. You are more than what you have become. You must take your place in the circle of the Schmoedown.
Well done. I like that. That was a good...
Red Jet says, can't wait for spectacular. I put all the money on you, Brett, so don't let me down. Wow, thought I was having a stroke for a sec. Give me a Elmo in Mad Hatter impersonation.
Oh, my God.
My favorite manager. Hi, Kate. Can't donate Streamlabs.
Why are you getting more and more cockney as the donation
I don't know. Let's
goes
it.
up?
So, hey, Brett, or who is it? Elmo, I guess. Hey, Elmo, how do you feel about the fact that Brett might actually host this fucking show tomorrow?
I think it's really great. But I do think it has something to do with the deep state. Because there's no way this guy could host unless he had some kind of underground shit going on.
Deep state. That reminds me of my ex-wife. No? Okay.
Oh, I get it. Because you're talking about the vagina was deep, right?
Well, no, I was actually talking about it. That's where she used to live. But now that you say that, she did have a big asshole.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's why you're my favorite guy. You just say it how it is. You know, I love a person that just says it how it is, like Donald Trump. He just lays it out there. Only the truth all the time.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you did something that no one else could do, Elmo. We just got canceled.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, it's that bad.
Yeah, I think it's bad. All right, what's next?
All right. Still from yesterday, Haskell420 says, Kristian, what did you think of Brett's Black Sabbath War Pigs karaoke? Brett crushed it, in my opinion, and we need more hard rock and metal songs sung.
Yeah, well, we brought it up for sure. We were talking about doing the. We got to get that Danzig thing. I mean, we made it out. We kind of ex-nayed it because of the hosting thing. So there's only so much pressure we want to put on Brett. But I thought that it was. I thought it was really fun. I mean, obviously, he's the guy. I know that he was capable of that because I've known him for a long time. So, all right, keep going.
Joseph Curran says, love the Team America reference in today's episode. Thank you very much, Joseph. Robert Yamagata says, hey guys, been a tough week. Multiple job opportunities gone one after the other, and now a couple relatives that tested positive. Stay safe, everyone. Sorry to hear that, Robert.
Yeah. Yes, sorry to hear that as well.
Jet donated $20.
Oh,
the Force is with me. I am with the Force. I fear nothing. All is as the Force wills it. They got no idea I'm coming. No reason to expect me. If I make it to the draft, I'll take next chance on and on until I win, or chances are spent.
Garbage!
Oh no!
I just love that he does the glitch. I love it.
$25. Harloff, I need this other announcement. Also,
Okay.
go Giants, right, Ryan and Ben?
Yes, that's right. Go Giants. Okay, so the second announcement. Somebody tweeted me last night. We did reach. Now we're $500 away from you hosting the show. So I wanted to let you guys know that someone last night, I was talking about these Disney announcements and everything else too, and someone had posted a picture of your favorite Star Wars movies. Star Wars movie, Star Wars favorite show, Star Wars game, and then Star Wars book. And I posted mine, and someone asked me if I would consider doing another weekly Star Wars show again. And I said on side of that, I said I wouldn't say no. Even though I had taken off about a year of doing a Star Wars show. I have a very strong possibility that I might bring back a weekly Star Wars show with myself in it. So it's, and I already
with
think
Brett hosting.
With Brett hosting, I think I know the name. of the show also, of what I want to say, and I think I know the people that I want to bring in with me. But there's some things I need to happen. Yes, of course. The things that I need to. What is this, guys?
What's this one?
But I need to figure out a couple of things, and I don't know if it would be a thing where if it would be a mini series or whatever it might be. But I want to see how these announcements go. I want to see everything too. But I'm strongly considering bringing back a weekly Star Wars show that I would host. So there you go. All right, now we're $500 away from Brett Sheridan hosting the show. All right, what's next, Alex?
Kristian, have you ever considered that as we hit the if somebody's at the 300 that we give that if that person's supposed to sing a thing that every marker we hit the way you just gave the news, it's not that we actually they just do a little version of it and then the person at the end does
the main thing. Well,
because the truth is you just gave the news even though that's not the number we ended on.
No, I know, because songs are different. Songs are a big commitment.
It would be fun.
I know, but it also would. We're at 11:30 and we have 7,000 Streamlabs to go. So keep going.
7,000, yes we do. Doomcock Ace Reporter says, this just in, Ryan Reynolds Deadpool, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider, and of course RDJ as Force Ghost Tony Stark are all set to appear in Spider-Man 3 Full House, plus rumored post-credit scene featuring Grogu and Baby Groot.
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm in.
Darth Gonzo says, today is going to be a great day. Cyberpunk is out, a new episode of Mando drops, and Man on the Moon 3 drops. Anyway, thanks for all you do and stay safe.
Attack on Titan, final season, Sunday. Woo!
Nice.
What is that?
Good commercial.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one from Beefcake Booty Swish. Is there a difference between how to enter the minor leagues for the Schmoedown next year compared to the actual Schmoedown?
No, because the minor leagues
Joey
themselves
donated $20.
Thank you, Joey.
Balls. Just went from 6 to midnight with that announcement, Kristian.
Balls?
What? Oh, there you go. Thank you so much. 6 to midnight. Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, it's something that is interesting. It had to be the right thing in order to try to do it. I wanted to try to get the right name for it if I did it, and it's still not locked in. It's just something that I'm considering a lot more than I would have a year ago. And that's kind of why I go back to the conversation I just had with Ben before. It just feels to me, the atmosphere right now feels to me more similar how it was before Last Jedi came out. We're talking about Star Wars than it did than after it came out. So that's why I'd be interested in doing it again. It's not to say that it's not gonna, if it got ugly again, then I'd just say fuck this, it's not worth it. But I'm having fun talking about it again. So as long as I'm having fun talking about it again, I might try to do it again.
And I'm going to do a Star Wars show called Who's This?
Yes, exactly.
But tune in for that, guys.
Yeah.
For Who's This?
And it's just Alex Damon just exhausted, coming in and just answering it.
Yes.
Yeah. Every time he just clicks in,
Luke
he's
Skywalker.
yeah, that's Jin, or that's that's an Ewok. He's popping back.
Planet of Hoth. How do you not know that one?
Yeah. So, all right. What's next?
Buckless in Seattle says, can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cookie and raw with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. What the hell are you waiting for?
Well, nice.
One of the best songs of all time. Do you guys like Encore? What are y'all's favorite Linkin Park Jay-Z?
Yeah, I like Linkin Park a lot. I loved that album with Jay-Z. I listened to it in repeat for months. So yeah, I do very much so. There's one song that they do that nobody really plays as much, and it was I don't know if it's called "Where'd You Go," but do you know it?
I know what you're talking about. Where'd you go?
Yeah.
That's Fort Minor. That's Fort Minor.
That's Fort Minor. You're right.
So
that's the
notice. Yeah.
That's the one that I listen to a lot,
Yeah.
and because in that song at the end, he says to Jay-Z, Jay-Z has a little thing at the end, and he tells him, he's like, that when you send me the initial batches of beats, this is the one I thought that was it. And Jay-Z's like, holla. it's great.
Yeah, Linkin Park was one of my first bands that I really loved. So
I see.
They're one of my big influences.
All right, keep it going, everybody.
Next one from Brandon Buck. Are we able to live tweet the Schmoedown Spectacular 5?
Yeah, as long as you're on social media yourself, yeah, it's free reign to do what you're going to do, and just hashtag Schmoedown Spectacular, Roman numeral 5. I had this conversation yesterday because the social team really wants to post out updates as it's happening. but I'm nervous about doing that for potential spoilers. I'm just I'm torn. But everybody else should be able to do it fine. All right, what's next?
Cheryl Dickpants says, Kristian, when things get back to normal, is there going to be a Schmoedown roast?
Schmoedown roast? I don't know. I don't know about that. I as much as I'd like to, I can tell you this, and I say this lovingly to everyone. We have a lot of sensitive people on this show. I don't think people will be able to.
Are you talking about me?
I don't. As much as people, I'll be able to take it. I don't think so. I think a lot of feelings will be hurt. I don't think it's something that comedians know. But there's just certain things. I've seen people that have promos cut on them, and then they've thought about walking off the show because they didn't get what the promo was. So there's no way we should do a roast. So no. What's next?
Memo from Mexico says, it's okay, Ryan. It wasn't your fault. However, I loved Alex's impression of the Streamlabs robot, including the buzz at the beginning. Thank you guys and keep up the great work. I guess that is something good that came out of it, Ryan. So
yeah.
Yeah, it was hell for me.
What's next?
All right. Anthony Persak says, greetings, everyone. Hope your day is going well. Saturday can't come soon enough, and I know that somehow this long-ass event will be over before I know it. Yep. Either way, I know it will be a night to remember. Thanks for everything, as always, and much love.
Well, I'm excited I'll be tuning into it, obviously, with it's going to be open for me the whole day because there's a lot of big moments and stuff that I want to see the chat reaction to, and I'm not just talking about the matches. I'm talking about like the storyline stuff and everything too. So I want to make sure that you tune in for the whole thing. You're going to miss some stuff, and then you're going to be like, oh, wait, when did that happen? I didn't. I paused it and then fast forwarded past it because I just wanted to watch the trivia, and you're going to miss out on a lot, especially a lot of shit that's going down next year. So watch it all. All right, what's next? Fucking fly.
Trouser Snake.
Trousers. What? Okay.
Trouser Snake.
Okay, what's next? Fucking fly.
Trouser Snake J. Concho says, I am a C-3PO human cyborg sexual relations. Oh. I think they gave Ryan Johnson's trilogy the shaft directly in his face. Kristian, what about Gareth Edwards? Rogue One made me cream my pants in the theater in the last 45 minutes. Ryan, you are pretty fly for a white guy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Gareth Edwards is another one too. He just played ball a little bit more than everyone else too. Remember, Tony Gilroy did the majority of touching that thing up, so I don't think he's coming back either. All right, what's next? Oh wait, no. So someone asked a question. Sorry, Alan. Someone asked a question about the Schmoedown minor leagues. So the way that's going to work is that the minor leagues yet have not necessarily been approved. The idea of what I want to do is to put it on Twitch and to make sure that it's on. It would be a Twitch league that ran how many times a month I don't know yet, but the exacts of it have not been thought out, so there's really no answer yet as far as how to get in it because we don't even necessarily know if it's happening yet. I like it to, I want it to, but there's other things that we have to put into place before we can do that. All right, what's next?
Evil John Madden says, I know you guys really like Bill Hicks but just can't get into him. And I have tried a few times. I love Hedberg, Gaffigan, Chappelle, Carlin, Pryor, Stephen Wright, Kings of Comedy, Lewis Black, even Blue Collar guys. Brett/Kate are funnier than Hicks.
Thank you. I agree.
I love Kate and Brett. Bill Hicks was one of the best, man. He was one of the best. I don't think people understand how edgy he was and how. And not edgy just to be edgy. He's like the guys that really pop. Like Bill Burr, the stuff that Bill Burr does now. Like Hicks was doing that in the '80s, and that's not what comedians were doing back then. You know, and he was doing that kind of stuff. You know,
they were all trying to get on Carson, and he just
he couldn't. He got banned from Letterman for saying like a couple of things, and not banned, but they cut his whole set. So
you can find it though. I think they did. Somebody on YouTube found it, or so. I think you can see the actual set. Or
oh, really? I need to find it because I remember him talking. I still have the interview. I've listened to it many times, actually, not too long ago, of him on Stern talking about all of that. And he, you know, it was a different. It wasn't Letterman's fault by any means. It was the standards and practice over there. All right, keep it going.
Jameson Bognuda says,
oh, bless you.
After Kristian played those clips of his daughter, I hear that Disney now wants her in Spider-Man 3. Huh?
There you go.
All right. Is this thing on?
Yeah, you missed it. Kate, we talked about how everybody's just, you know, when you're really over smashing a joke, It's like you go on Twitter and everybody's just like, guess who's in Spider-Man 3 now? My mother-in-law. You know, it's like that is it's the most tired joke on the internet right now.
Right now, it's Time Person of the Year. I'm seeing covers every second.
Is that a new one? Okay, good. At least I went away from that stupid Spider-Man joke. It was driving me nuts. Hey, I do not see Brett. I do not see Brett.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
That wasn't Brett.
That was the Flirtenflaus.
That was the Flirtenflaus. What the fuck's wrong with you? This kid yesterday fucks up the whole show, and now he's saying it's Brett.
Whoops.
Hey, Flirtenflaus looks kind of like Brett, but
yeah, they look like each other, but I mean,
but they're not.
Come on, it's not the Flaus. It's the Flaus.
Sorry, Brad.
How silly of me.
You gotta be yeah, Ryan, don't be a dick about it. All right, let's all right, move it.
11,000 Streamlabs to get through.
That's right. We have 11,000 to get through. And,
oh God,
and Brett, you got 20 minutes left, and we're about $470 away from you hosting.
I believe.
Chump change.
I don't know. All right, what's
or
next?
some people, not me. I mean, some people, it's chump change.
Keep going.
All right. Evil John Madden says, Ben, the other day you said I have no game. You don't know how right you are. I never developed that ability. Didn't help I was a fatty boombalatti. Today my game consists of thumbing through the mail order bride catalog. I kill it there.
Yeah. I've been seeing vans around for Backpage.com. I'm just like, oh my God. Like,
makes me sad.
What's
Okay,
Backpage.com?
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. Patricia
I
Matt
actually
says,
don't know either, Kate, but
yeah. Patricia Matt says, my hours are temporarily cut at work, but I can watch the spectacular when it drops now.
Yes.
You got this, Brett. War Pigs was great. Hey, Ben. Flirty, smile, and wave. Welcome, Mama Kate. You will got this.
Thank you. All right. Next.
Kevin White says, I asked this on Monday, but I wanted to hear Christian's thought before he leaves. I know you're not a fan of Mace Windu returning to Mando, but what if his return is to complicate Boba helping Mando get Grogu back? Love you guys. Hi, Brett. Hey, Kate.
Well, I would assume Boba Fett would probably try to cut Mace's head off if he shows back up again. I mean, that's considering he chopped his dad's head off. But I would I think that it's unnecessary. I think there's other people out there that it makes more sense in the story to bring back than Mace Windu. I mean, it's like, where's he been all this time, and why is he showing up now after the Empire's gone? It's like, I was recovering. Plus, he'd be old as shit at this point. He'd be really super old at the time that he comes back. I think it's I really hope that doesn't happen. I don't think it's. I wouldn't mind seeing it if they're going to bring him back at all, and he survives at all, or if he doesn't even survive and they kind of just de-age him a little bit and put him in a. That's something we didn't talk about. A Clone Wars live action series would be interesting. Like, not like, just like a mini series of actually seeing the Clone Wars. But okay, let's go to Garth.
Garth Harkness McMurray says, Kate looks so stellar and gorgeous. Is she doing a photo shoot today? Will Kate be putting out a calendar like the World Girls? Maybe an advent calendar with
donated $20.
Thank you.
Let's get that Brett show. Is it going to be a primetime Brett and Kate play date?
There you go. Kate won't be on tomorrow, so no. All right, what's next? Wait, keep
finishing
going.
off that one. Yeah. Maybe an advent calendar with little peekaboo flaps. Love you, Kate. Rooting for 3 Rock Stars matches at Spectacular. Hi, Brett.
Yeah, Roxy, man. Roxy's getting. That's why I said I posted a thing in the chat room or the Facebook group that if Roxy was flying under the radar, she should be nominated for Manager of the Year. And people, she got 3 players in the Spectacular. She got a chance to put some points, and there is a possibility. I'll let Frank and everybody else tell me that they could overtake the Finstock Exchange in 3rd place. It's a possibility.
Really?
Mathematically,
Wow.
it's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible mathematically. Okay, next.
I don't want to let that great peekaboo flaps joke go unnoticed. That was very nice.
Very good. Thank you, Garth. Also, Scruffy Nerd Herder. It was one of a friend of the show, friend of Brett and Kate's Playdate, great friend of Schmoedown community, has an Etsy shop selling masks. He used to work in a theater. Obviously can't do that right now. So go check out on Etsy if you want to buy some masks for friends. He and his wife make these awesome masks. So Scruffy Nerd Herder on Etsy.
Awesome.
That guy's some business.
Keep it going, because we got some a lot of
impressions
to do. Yeah.
PLD says Friday at 7:30 p.m. PT on the Smashathon channel, an after-show crossover spectacular preview with members of Call to Action, Cinefanatics, Certain Point of View, and Let's Get Ready.
Yeah, there's a lot of great shows that are happening. If you guys want to tune in now, a lot of people taking their their predictions and getting into it. So look at all the after shows and all the people who do reactions, and check out Repeat the Question. David Sackrider over there does a great preview special. So take a look at everybody if you want to get hyped up as we get into the spectacular weekend. All right, next.
50 Shades of Geek says, don't you just hate it when you're listening to your favorite music and then the children who are locked away in your basement start screaming for help? Really kills the vibe, am I right?
Put on the heat.
Speaking of heat, I roasted my best friend yesterday. He didn't taste very good. Thank you, 50 Shades of Geek.
That was good.
Keep
Review and Play 23 says, potato salad with potatoes, carrots, eggs, and mayo all mixed in together is the best food. Brett 2020.
There you go. Brett makes a potato salad.
Yeah.
Brett loves potato salad.
No carrots.
I never got into
Travis
potato
Gilbert donated $20.
Oh.
Cypher Shaw, the last I can send for the year, maybe for next year. When Brett hosts Who Takes Over When Someone Has to Pee. All streamers will be sports related just to screw with him. Will everyone be required to eat on camera? Hashtag make Brett host.
We still got a little bit to go before it's a reality, my friend. All right, keep going.
I'll get a Gatorade bottle.
Christian Bilstrup says, hi everybody. Kate, Brett, Alex, Ben, and Ryan. Times are dark right now, literally. We are averaging 7 minutes of sunlight a day. On pace to be the darkest December in Danish history. Good thing the spectacular is this Saturday. Oh, I forgot Harloff. Sorry.
It's all right. I would rather you mention the spectacular than me anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, you're right. I'm telling you, man, this is a good time. I think that it's going to be one of the most interactive spectaculars because everybody's at home and everybody can watch it. And you know, buckle up, get yourself a lot of pizzas and some wings or whatever the hell you're going to eat, and you're going to have a full day. It's going to be the biggest. It's going to be the biggest event of the year, and it closes out the season. And then free agency starts. It's going to be nuts. Have you been? Well, anybody. The way that it works is until the faction who wins locks first place after the spectacular, unless. Let's say hypothetically it's corruption or swag. Well, it's going to be only two of those. But if it's corruption, Shannon will have a week to lock in her 3 players unless she wants to do it then and there. Whenever she locks her 3 players, that's when the other managers can start making moves. So, Ben, well, Kate's not here right now, so we're going to have a conversation about what the hell's happening in free agency with you. But this is probably my last show, not including tomorrow's Mandalorian thing, but it's probably my last SEN show of the year. People are freaking out going, oh, you're leaving SEN? I'm like, no, I'm not leaving SEN, just for the year. But, okay, what's next?
Sammy says, I would love nothing more than for Brett to host tomorrow's show. But I'm out of work for 2 weeks after a positive test, so this is all I could give.
Oh, understand. Sammy, anything helps and anything counts. So thank you, Sammy. Appreciate it. All right, next one.
50 Shades of Geek says, I had a court case against me this week. I told the judge I was trapped inside a coin. He asked me to clarify, so I said, I'm innocent.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Ben, love that one. All right. Keep it going.
Ace Kennedy 23 says, what's up, SEN crew? Hey Brett, what's up Bandit? Hey Alex. Harloff talking Star Wars is the business. He should call it Harloff Major. I come to SEN live for fine AF Kate. Ooh. Shout out to The Last Jedi. Ryan, also the best script in Star Wars.
Booga Booga White Women donated $25. Let's make it a clean 400 left. Let's have the Flouse host a show at $2,000.
I'll tell you what, but yeah, I would. I'll tell you what.
Coraya Coffetta donated $20. Can't wait for spectacular. Sucks that I won't be able to buy y'all shots at the after party.
Oh, I know. Next time. I was talking to I think I was talking to Dagnino yesterday about it, and we were talking about optimistic of what we think what's going to happen, and I think that our first live event, not the first thing that we're going to do like in studio or anything, but I think the first live event that we do is going to be Spectacular 6. That's what I think. That's optimistically, I think it will be the first one. I mean, hopefully earlier than that, but optimistically, because I think that even if people are flying and everyone's comfortable and able to move I think people from around the country are going to want to come to the spectacular next year to be there if it's the first one we do. So that's what I think. But all right, keep going.
It all depends on how William Shakespeare's vaccine worked.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Yeah, that's right. All right. So to give an update to let everybody know where we are before Brett is close. We're about 370 away.
You did it to yourself, Brett.
370. Yeah, but we got 12 minutes. Okay. 12 minutes. 370. All right, keep going.
Brett, Vikings 12 minutes. That's all we need, baby.
Right.
Go ahead, hey Alex.
Limp Dick Skits says, "Hello, peeps. Have y'all seen the movie Ammonite? Lesbian Saoirse Ronan and Kate Winslet getting it on is interesting. Last time I saw a lesbian sex scene was in Blue's the Warmest Color, and that was something else. Thanks and cheers."
All right,
Garth Harkness McMurray donated $20. Looking forward to the Sheridan Entertainment Network Live on Friday.
That's right.
Also, Kate, can I get a signed copy of your calendar?
Yeah, that's right. Limp Dick. No, we did not see that.
Booga White Women donated $25. My British Flowers wants Brett to host tomorrow. Keep it up, everyone.
$207 away. No. Excuse me. That's not $307.
Oh,
$307.
Okay.
He did it to himself.
Yeah. That's what you're gonna sing every time. All right, keep going. 10 minutes
sorry,
left.
I was going to say I haven't seen Ammonite, but Portrait of a Lady on Fire is one of my favorite movies ever.
Same.
50 Shades of Geek says, when you try to escape from prison and the one guard who is friendly to you is the one that catches you, that's when you know you've let your guard down.
Oh,
nice. Ben, you really look at Ben. Ben, I feel this
so awful.
You look like me. Like I was at a George Carlin concert back in like the '80s. This is how much every time that he loves him so much. I keep going.
Dude, Mitch Hedberg was my guy, man.
All right. Bella says, do you guys find yourself forgetting what happened on shows that you're binging? Before binging, I remembered everything that happened in week-by-week shows as opposed to binging shows. Remembered everything about Mando, can't remember shit about Witcher.
I don't know. I never really thought about it. But
I think I remember episode.
Yeah. I guess because of the recaps also, the way that they recap the episodes right beforehand, that's why.
Hey,
okay.
every show should do that. That's
All right, Alex, hit it up. Let's go.
50 Shades of Geek says, no more jokes today. I can't guarantee Brett will host the show tomorrow, so I'm just sending another donation for Ryan keeping it together after yesterday's shit show.
Well, I appreciate that.
Okay.
PLD donated $20. Get Brett that hosting gig. Hey, Kate.
PLD.
All right, PLD did it. Okay, look, we are $287 away from
See
Brett.
that guy over there donated $20. Hello, SEN crew. I'm not sure what to ask. Oh, I know. Have you all done your holiday shopping yet?
Yes.
I'm done shopping for my family, including a Toshiba Day. Currently working on some Secret Santa stuff. Any suggestions?
iPod.
Yeah, I'm the worst iPod. I'm the worst shopper for anything. Like for anything. I'm really bad at gifts. I understand this about myself. It's something that I've tried working on. I'm terrible at it. My wife, on the other hand, is incredible at it. So I lean on her and I just say, that sounds good.
Booga White Women donated $25. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh, thank you. We got. Well, let's hear this questions on the gifts, and then we got to move.
Yeah.
Are malls open in LA?
No, they just got shut down.
Oh.
Well, the ones by us just got shut down. Even like the zoo got reclosed. Everything's closed. So no more indoor shopping, I don't think. And at least Burbank or Glendale. But I don't know about the rest. But I'm sure at all of LA County it's the case.
I wonder if the Americana's open because like that's outdoor. But
yeah,
I don't know.
I always for like Secret Santa gifts. I always do something like if it's like for a woman, you can go to like a Sephora or an Ulta online, and like they always do like gift sets.
James
and it's like an
Slavario
ornament
donated
with, like, 3 nail polishes.
$200. Sheridan Entertainment Network Live.
You did it to yourself, Brad.
We're 40 away, I think.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen,
We did it.
tomorrow.
Zero Cool 84 donated $50. Now here's a little story I've got to tell about 3 bad brothers you know so well. It started way back in history with Ad Rock MCA and me, Mike D. I had a little horse named Paul Revere. Just me and my horsey and a quart of beer. Jupiter Sky donated $20. Come on, do it for Brett.
Well, we already did it. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, Brett Sheridan. Brett Sheridan is hosting the show tomorrow by himself. No, not by himself. With some other people.
I thought that was a high goal, Dave.
Wow.
Oh my! I'm waking up early.
So Brett, we should put it at tomorrow you'll host, but if we finish out the day, and I'll just throw it out there, if we finish out the day at 2K, at some point the Flirt and Flouse will host the whole show. Not tomorrow, obviously, but tomorrow you'll host. But if we do hit it by the end of the day, we'll also make sure that it's a Flirt and Flouse. But we have 5 minutes.
We have 47 impressions to do too today.
Yeah, all right. Let's do some of these impressions. Let's get them.
That's all for today.
Since you're hosting, Brett, you're going to do all of them by
Yes.
All right. So Brett's hosting tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. The Sheridan Entertainment Network. It happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it'll probably start your show. And SEN will probably start a little late tomorrow, because like I said, I'm going to do a longer Mandalorian episode, and I might have a special guest on. So we're gonna the SEN crew will be on hold because I don't want to go over them. So they'll just be on hold. So from 10, if it happens at 10:30, it might be. I just want to put everybody on hold to let them know that it's possible that we might be running a little late tomorrow. Because I was going to cancel the show, but look, now that we hit this big thing, and now Brett's able to do it, now Brett's going to do it.
Punch Fart Box donated $20.
Look at that.
In case you all were wondering, since Brett is hosting tomorrow, that will be my favorite show solely because Brett is hosting.
Yeah. All right, let's
K's 9 inches donated $20. Balls, bassels, balls, bassels, 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 balls, bassels, bassels,
What's bassels?
Daniel Haygood donated $20. Get it, Brett.
Oh, they're really going. They're going for the flouse now.
Incredible,
right?
Now we're $400 away from the flouse. so not only will you get Brett tomorrow, if a $400 donation comes in within 5 minutes, we're gonna have at some point the flouse hosting a full show. Oh my God! All right, let's get.
Didn't agree to that one.
Well, it doesn't. Well, he offered it the first time. Flouse called me up and told me he would. All right, let's get to some of these.
Sorry, fine print in the contract there.
That's right. Impressions.
All right, impressions. Al Pacino telling us how he solved the murder of Snoke, and the suspects are Russian Ben, drunk Brett, and British Alex.
Well, it's pretty easy. You look around, and you see this thing. It's in a tank.
Greg donated $20.
Yeah, turn the
Hi,
Schmoedown
Kristian,
off.
Ben, Ryan, Alex, Kate, Brett, Bert.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
So to figure out who did it, who killed him, he got cut in half. I'm looking around. I go, could be that guy, but who? The guy with the orange hair? No, not likely. It has to be Kylo Ren. Oh, Kylo. Gotta be. What do you think, Elmo? What do you think?
I think that I think that it probably was Kylo Ren or the Deep State.
Kylo Ren just donated $20. It was not me.
Perfect. All right, let's get to the next one, and with Schmoebot's back on because I do want to give people an opportunity to put Flouse in the chair because we have 3 minutes left. All right.
Russian Ben giving a pep talk to Elmo for the Schmoedown match.
All right, go ahead, Russian Ben. Or no ho hang.
Okay. Elmo, you have already taken vaccine with microchip in it. Just listen to microchip, and it will tell you all the answers.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. And are you also gonna give me one of those little secret spy ear things so you can tell me all the answers ahead of time?
Yes, this is also in microchip of a vaccine that we gave the American people.
I'm gonna take 4 vaccines, then I'm gonna have extra microchips.
Jake _I Coffetta donated $400.
Jake,
I wasn't gonna do it, but to hell with it. We need the flouse. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Jake!
Ladies and gentlemen, so I remember, Jake, you're absolutely going to get it. You're not going to get it tomorrow.
Guy donated $20. Flousy Entertainment Network. Evil Elmo Network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
My gosh.
So we hit it. The Flouse is going to, at some point, it'll probably happen in the beginning of January. Maybe February, but Jake, 100%, absolutely, the Flouse will host a full fucking show. Right,
Jake's like, I gotta get out. I gotta take out a new mortgage. I gotta refinance.
So the fucking Jake just brought the Flouse out of retirement. We haven't seen the Flouse in years, not years. It's in months. So we gotta.
Hey Roka, who's the earner now?
It's true. It's like I'm running a warped version of Sopranos, but it's just like, I gotta tell you, it used to be Johnny Rokes. Now it's a fucking Flouse. I mean, the guy brought in 2K, and he hasn't been around in months. Oh, so good. All right, keep it going.
Can't wait for Makuga to hear this news.
50 Shades of Geek donated $20.
Is there...
Alex, I've sent one more joke in the Streamlabs. Don't miss it. Hashtag thank you, Jake.
All right, let's go. Keep going.
I gotta hear this joke.
All right. Before we do that, Anaconda Brett admitting he slept with Tarzan.
Are we doing the music or no?
Oh,
it's okay if we don't.
Sorry, it's
It's all right. Okay, I got some spicy news for you. Maybe I took in a little friend. Yes, a little friend to have a little snuggle, a little, if you know what I mean. And you, who's that? Not a snake. A Tarzan. Yeah, me and Tarzan got busy. With a snake involved, of course.
Thank you so much, Hannah. All right.
Kate's gone.
No, I didn't mean to be. Sorry.
All right, what's next?
Last one for the day is a Holly Hunter impression.
Wait, isn't there one from last week that we never got to with Kate?
Oh, with Kate, yeah.
I looked at it, and it's Kate as Christian as Mad Hatter talking shit versus Steph impression of Brett.
Oh, so we'll have to do it on Wednesday?
Okay, yeah. So
do
the
Wednesday,
other one then.
Saving that. Sorry, Garth SD.
All right, let's do the Holly Hunter.
Did they say what they wanted me to say, or what?
No scenario, but
no scenario. Okay. So the thing I'm the most looking forward to is Dash. The thing I'm the most looking forward to is later today when Brett calls me and he says, "Holly, I hope that you have enough alcohol to get me through tonight, because honestly I've never been more nervous about anything as I'm hosting, and the truth is that honestly he did it to himself."
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
One more from 50 Shades of Geek.
Oh.
Okay, one more while Harloff is still here.
Yes.
Who's the only wrestler who can beat The Rock? The Paper.
Ooh.
Nice. All right, you gotta.
I liked that one.
You gotta do it.
Ben was medium on it. I liked it.
Yeah. Lukewarm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a show it was. Thank you for joining us here today. Thank you to Ryan. Thank you. Ryan, you got to feel better about today, obviously.
Hell of a lot better.
Okay, good. And Alex Marzoña, thank you to you guys. I mean, you guys really wanted Brett in the chair tomorrow. Well, he will be. Remember, though, the Mandalorian spoiler-heavy review will be 9 in the morning tomorrow. Depending on the guest, it'll either go from 9 to 10 with SEN going at 10. If we get our guest, it'll go a little later, and SEN will be on standby. So just a reminder to everybody tomorrow. But nonetheless, your host for tomorrow, Brett Sheridan, ladies and gentlemen. So we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Woo!
Peace out.